Hi traders, David here. So this is a trade I'm currently in on the Canadian Japanese yen currency pair, and as you can see it's similar to the last video I recorded of the Canadian Swiss francs. I took both of them at the same time and they are both moving in tandem. So I'm just going to speed run through what I saw and how I got into this trade. Okay, so first of all going to get rid of the calculation so that the screen is clear. Okay, so let's do a quick rundown here. So on the monthly chart you can see what's going on. The market seems to be in a downtrend even though it's a bit congested. Okay, the most current candle is a bearish candle which looks like a spinning top. So let's go to the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart this is what's going on. We have what looks like a wave bottom situation, but this overall trend seems to be down. So in as much as this is a valid wave bottom, that pushed the market up to this region. Now if the trend is going to change, then I submit to you that once we get to the 62% level of this run up in price, the market should push up. But if the overall trend, which is down, decides to continue, then it looks like the downward move may have begun. Okay, but that's on the weekly. So let's go to the daily and see what we see. So on the daily chart, this is what I've seen, and it does look like there might be a bounce up from here, because if we were to take our Fibonacci levels from here, you will see that we've gotten to just about close to the 62%, and we actually got to the 55%. So it makes sense for the market to push up a bit here. Okay, so at least in the short term we can actually consider that the market will go up a little bit, even though we have a valid wave top situation right here. Okay, so let's just go down and see what we see. So on the 4-hour chart, this is what's happening. So on the 4-hour chart, we have a positive divergence situation going on here. Okay, even though it doesn't show from this value of the MACD, you can actually see it from here that we have a positive divergence situation going on here. Okay, so and if that's the case, this is positive divergence from the daily chart, that should push the market at least to this region. Okay, if we were to take our trend lines from say here like so, and then I believe that this should push the market well into this region. Okay, so this is a 4-hour chart. Let's go to the 1-hour chart and see. So on the 1-hour chart you can see here another instance of positive divergence. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with divergence, that's when the market seems to be going in one direction and MACD or RSI or stochastic, those indicators, they are pointing in another direction. So right now I'm using the MACD, and you can see that the MACD was pointing up while price was trending down. So that tells you that the MACD is right, and this is actually a positive divergence. So whenever that occurs, it gives us a wave bottom situation. So by plotting our price calculator from the number 1 point to the number 2 point here, that gives us price targets to this region. Now, the reason why I chose my profit target here is because I took the Fibonacci retracement from here to here, and I decided that taking my profit at the just at and around the 62% was a good initiative. Okay, so if the market decides to blow past my profit target, that's not a problem, because this is a 10 lot trade, and as you can see, I've actually gone up at least 22 pips. That's a lot of cash, and if it gets to my price target, that's still a lot of money. That's about 44 pips, so that's good for a day trade. So I'm happy to take my profit here. If it decides to go up here, no problem. I'm just going to wait for a wave top situation and take another trade going down. Okay, so you really need to keep your eye open when you see instances of divergence on the charts, because it actually opens you up to good trades. You get wave tops when you see negative divergence, and you get wave bottom situations when you see instances of positive divergence like this. Okay, So that's my take on the Canadian Japanese yen currency pair, and I hope that it was insightful for you traders. Thank you very much.